It is healing outside. Let you see what's happening out here. You see the white on the ground? Sunshine. It is healing out here. Big old hailstones. Let me see. Oh, yep, they hitting my hand. Oh, and on my jacket. Okay, okay. Gonna and a guy. I was about to take a picture of the guy out there with his beautiful, yeah, hover type thing. Let me turn this around. Better ways and better days. Into it, you gotta say, don't close your eyes, don't you wait and let it sink inside your mind. No matter what the size, you will rise with the time. Gotta keep it tight, do it right. Okay, One Love Wellness. I said I was gonna try to do it live, but it looks like the weather you're gonna allow me is gonna be. Let me turn music down. It's gonna be loud and distracting. And I had a poem I wanted to read, and I had something I was gonna say, but I'll do it later in the day. I felt guilty for not doing something that would allow me to excrete some of this that I've been getting downloads of. So this is not the time. One Love and Wellness, Ashe. One Love and Wellness, Ashe. I am full grown, born lady, and living as a wonderful woman. I'm not sure what's going on out here. It's hailing outside. You can hear it. I don't know. It didn't say it was going to hail. But can you hear the hail? I'm sure you can. Let me turn it around so you can see the hail. It is hailing. Let me open the window. Woo! OMG. I am at the water. And it is doing something really, really interesting out here. Hailstones, they're hitting the car and hitting me in my arm. So I don't think that I'm going to be able to do my live today. I will do my live a little later today. You hear the hail? I know you hear it. I know that's right. And it's slowing down a little bit, but it has accumulated on the front of the car. Woo-wee! That was amazing. I did capture that, huh? Whoa. Maybe that was a stamp of approval that I should go on and have my way with my words and share my lesson with you today. So I wanted to share something about feeling. OMG, yes, about how we feel. Neville Goddard says that the secret to the magic is the emotion, the energy emotion. And my thought is, let's amp it up with this solar eclipse, with these new harmonic frequencies that are supposed to be being retuning to the new whatever frequencies are. So anyway, so I'm not going to read everything that I thought I was going to read. Let me see. Manifesting from lucid dreams. So that's what I wanted today to talk about, lucid dreams and seeding those lucid dreams. So manifesting from seeding those lucid dreams, emotionalizing them, energizing them, amping them up to tears of joy, to emanate and radiate, to shine your light on the subject that you want to extend your energy into the matter. What matters to you? What is the matter that you're trying to tune into? And make it a state of play. That's the key thing, to imagine, to imagine in your third eye, to magi. I am the magic. The magic is I. Whew, that felt good. I was amping up with that. I don't know if you amped up to that at all, but I have a little piece of a poem that I wanted to share. And It goes around and around in this book. So let's see if I can find my way through it. So, whew, from me amping up to that emotion to this energy, I don't know. Let's start here. In your dreams, disarm the bomb, loosen the screws, uncap the black hole, shake the foundation. Which redacted truth will be sold? Which wall does your ladder, which wall does your ladder unfold? Behold the truth from the roots. Lean on the supreme or the meme of the moment. The stories are cute, but what you really want to do, woohoo! Everything's about to be new and retuned. Every glimpse and every clue is new. In review 2020, return, retune, and shift front to rear. You hear? You hear? Let's get back to where we was. Reappear with a clear click with no tricks to fix 10 or more, good buddy. Breaker breaker 19, it's DIA time. 10 to win for stacking the dimes and rhyming with the divine. Antimatter, is he is or is he ain't my baby? Lady, don't be shady. I'm gonna leave out that last part talking about poots. No laws to cross, no I's and T's to dot. An exit stage left for originality. Source is united, all energy. The good and the not good, yet to be seen amid the darkness of the black blank movie screen. A window where all outs are in and no prize is given, but one is received as one. So, One Love and Wellness, that was bits and pieces of a poem that I wrote that reminded me of some of the ways that I have spoken about shift. And actually, I wrote this maybe about 2 weeks ago, anticipating that I might read it on one of my shows. But, I talking about no laws, no I's to cross, and no T's to dot. Talking about exiting stage left. Bert Goldman, I think that's his name. He talked about he's an elder senior dude that didn't start being a photographer until he was in his, I want to say his 70s or 80s. I don't know how old he is now, but he was someone who I had listened to when I was doing Abraham Hicks, when I was doing Bashar or Basar. I think that's Bashar. But and Bert talked about quantum leaping or quantum jumping. And so with me talking about the feeling and talking about getting into the feeling of it, I was thinking that if you start whatever it is that you want on the other side, whatever it is that you're trying to reach, whatever plateau, whatever goal, whatever mountain you're trying to climb, it's always best to have a plan. Now, not to say that you have to plan it out to the actual nth, but to say that I forecast that this is going to happen and this is where I'm going to go. And to get to that forecast, I've got to do these things. I've got to get a umbrella. I've got to get a boat. I've got to get some galoshes. I got to get a boat to get into the flow of things, to get into the river, to put myself in the environment that I want to be in. I've got, like, when you want a car, go out there and get a keychain. If start looking at the car, start imagining that you're in the car, you feel the car, you're driving the car, you maybe even go test drive the car, right? So what I'm saying is that you can do whatever you imagine yourself to do if you put in the imaginary work. I let the tape rock until the tape pop. Biggie said, he immersed himself in that environment, in that mindset, in that energy. And so that's all I'm saying is that this energy that we are in right now, as quickly as it changes from the hailstones to the sun trying to peep out from the clouds, And that's what I had intended. I was like, oh, this is gonna pass by, but I did panic a little bit in the middle of it. And I am human. I am that way. That's why I told about how yesterday morning I got up and I was in a little bit of a tizzy. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get this mountain? How am I gonna climb over this mountain of money that I need to get to? And doggone if I didn't do what I say is my gateway meditation method. And it's a fast breathing, it's a movement, it's a imagination, it's all kinds of energy that we're taking control of and that we're putting in a capsule and then we're blasting off into the gateway. At that point, we're in that lucid dream sort of state, and we're planting information. We're doing our vision boards or writing it out, or allowing ourselves to say it, putting it on tape, and allowing ourselves to hear it back, whichever way we learn best, which I talked about yesterday. But there are a lot of ways for us to put that energy in ourselves, to plant it into ourselves, to seed ourselves, to be reseeded, to the full moon eclipse that we had. That was about getting rid of things that went by the south node. That allowed us to have to release the old and make room for the new, which is coming in on this eclipse in Aries, which is all about getting the new year, the new life, the new time. Everything is being renewed, coming up fruitful from the earth. The north node is exposed on this eclipse, and I talked about that this energy is like an open house. And in my house, in my father's house, we have many rooms, so there's many ways to get there, to get to the place of lining up with the energy of allowing yourself to become what you have decided within yourself is your goal. You set it and forget it. My five supernatural Words for Wellness is a book, a lifestyle I live, but a book that I want to share with everyone. And so I'm sharing bits and pieces of it, but I have five supernatural words, or words that I use in a supernatural way to have a holistically magical life all together. So as things continue to pop up, as I continue to have these downloads, I just want to be able to share them, and just to say that if you get into the flow of things, things will continue to flow to you, through you. You'll be a blessing to others, and others will continue to want to be a part of, get in the number, because I recently did some things and folks are trying to find ways. Those 10 years that I did the full moon events, folks are trying to find ways to put me in their program, to put me in that number with them, so we can combine our numbers and do things together. And I'm just delighted and overjoyed. I just got off the phone with, this is a decorated combat veteran, or veteran that experienced combat, and calling to put me in the number. So thank you, One Love and Wellness. Ashe. I don't know if I have any more to talk about today, but maybe I'll look and see what the comments were. Were there many? There were a few. One Love and Wellness. Did you guys catch that hail in the beginning? I was catching hail. I put out my arm and I was catching hail. So let's see. Do I now? I'm a full female. I did say that. Prove and feel. Yes, show and feel. Show and prove. Harmonic. Yes, we are. Now, I'm going to tell you what really made me think about the harmonics today. I was watching these two clouds, and one cloud looked like a dragon, the other one looked like a bull. And as they approached each other, the one that looked like a dragon, he became a bigger dragon, and then the one that looked like a bull started looking like he was some other big reptile. And so the two of them, as they got closer and closer, they just harmonized and became one big cloud. And I was like, wow. In my mind, that was just reminding me of how I want to incorporate this energy as we begin this shift. I just want to harmonize with what's going on and be able to be still singing my tune as happily go luckily as I normally do. Ashe, I am about harmonizing and pulling the best from both sides of whatever that lesson is, whatever the blessing is. Let me see, what else is there going on? City, the what about city losing energy? Harmonic. City losing energy. Do you like to eat whatever? Yummy. Imagine. No, I'm not imagining that. Do you? Yes. So thank you for liking my poem. Ashe, ashe. And hello to puppies! Exclamation point. And Pashant Kakwad. Pashant. I'm not sure how you say your name. Prashant. And Iris, hi to you too, darling. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I think since the hail has stopped, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna get out the vehicle for a second. Oh, I have to push the button, push the button, push the button. Okay, so we get to see a little bit of this guy's beautiful boat that he's got out here that I didn't catch on the front side of this. Is that him? Is that his beautiful blue boat? No, that's not the guy with the beautiful blue boat. But this is where I am today, guys. I just had to be waterside. I had to be somewhere near the actual uh, flow of some things. I'm trying to get in the flow of what's happening in this shift from the lunar eclipse, the prenumeral lunar eclipse we got. I've been feeling the energy. I've been really, really going with the flow. Get rid of this. Don't deal with that anymore. Take that out of my life. Nix that from my thoughts. Pull that from my vocabulary. I've been snipping and clipping and stripping all the negative things that are taking me away from the things that I need to do, I want to do, I have to do. I'm on a mission. I got things to do. So, more love and wellness. Thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow with another quick segment of Heart Happy Hour. This is season 4. We're closing in on our finale. That will be on the 8th of April. Now, I say that now, but we'll see how that goes. I got up this morning and felt bad if I didn't do this today. I was feeling like, oh, I got to do it. I got to do it. I did commit myself to it, and the downloads are coming. So, I talked about previously the download that came about the circumcision, the download that came about the snoring being a language, snipping that extra spiritual real estate from our circumcisions, the push for the pulling of the wisdom teeth, the push for removing. I wonder if the gallbladder has something to do with. But anyway, let's not mistake the other things that came in: the tonsils, the appendix, and the wisdom teeth. All of those are connected to the full function of an operational pineal gland. Imagine what we could do if we engaged our spiritual organs, our sacred organs, start humming and purring. That's what we would do. We would be having out of body experiences or doing astral travel or, bang zoom, having everything, our wildest dreams. Of course, there is a bad side, of course. With the good comes the bad. Just as bad as it can be as good as it was bad. As deep as we can go as high. That's what I get. As above, so below, right? So that's how I'm feeling these days. I'm feeling like I'm going to the light. I'm trying to shine bright. I'm trying to win and be above any of my ever standards. My standards have ever been. I'm not trying. I am being. It's happening. Believe me, it's happening. I'm telling you now. So again, all those spiritual organs, we need to engage them. Just like Neville Goddard says, the feeling, the energy in motion, that is the key. So all I'm saying is, as you feel this shift, and we between two particular polar shifts, we know that there will be another solar eclipse coming up in September. So we just have to ride this wave of eclipse season from season to season and pull ourselves into position, allow ourselves to guide the process instead of being shifted by the winds and the storm. Plant our seeds so that we can begin to put ourselves, have our anchors in position and cover ourselves, from front to back, top to bottom. Flip the script. in our own direction if it's not already in that direction. One love and wellness. Thanks for hanging in there. Peace. Ashe. One love. And you know what? Just because the music is here and it's one click away, I got to end on my music. I haven't been playing it well enough. In my mind, I'm like, I need to play my music all the time. It motivates me. It's my words of wellness, my words of wisdom. Wisdom. Don't stop it.
What?
All right. So we rocking to the top. We ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep it moving, keep it going. I see you tomorrow. We're rocking. Hey, hey, we're rolling. Say what? Say what? To better days. Huh, huh. Rock, don't stop. We're rocking, rolling. Don't you stop. We popping bottles. Better ways, better days.